Well, hey everybody, it's Brian from Diamond Lake Resort, and with me, of course, is Amy.
I'm the best.
Well, she's the best of the two of
I'm the
us.
reason
There's
they
no
come
doubt
here.
about it. What?
I'm the reason they come here.
Really? Okay. We'll let you think that in your own little world. Anyway, hey, we haven't had a we haven't. What do you think?
You look good.
What do you think?
You look like a peacock.
I kind of have this thing going on with my hair. Proof that I use no product in my hair.
He's all natural.
Yes, a little bit bohemian. Anyway, so where were we? Oh yeah, we haven't done a video in a while, and it's mainly been because
busy.
we've been really blessed. We've been really busy, and we just, to be honest, we haven't made the time to make a video. And so we're doing one today. Welcome back. By the way, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button.
Wherever it is.
Yeah, I think
there,
it's on that.
Maybe over there.
It may be right there.
Maybe
no,
down
that's
there,
your nose.
Over
Anyway,
there. We don't know.
wherever it is, just hit the subscribe button.
Push it.
Dong that bell. Just bang
you
on
want to
it.
see us.
Yes, because you'll want to be informed immediately when we put out a new video, because some of this stuff is life-changing.
Because we're important people.
Are we?
Yeah, we're VIPs.
I see. Okay. So anyway, today's video, for those of you that have never been here to Diamond Lake Resort, and I'm hoping that there's a bunch of you that haven't ever been here to Diamond Lake Resort. Behind me is the Pay Lake, and we're going to kind of give you a park tour,
Like a
if you
tour.
will.
We realized we never showed you where we are.
Right, and
we
we're
just show
here.
you pieces.
We're here about 11 miles west of Owensboro, Kentucky, and just so you know where that is on the map, it's right here. No, we have a great community here. We love it here, and but we love Diamond Lake Resort just a bit more than we love the community, because let's face it, we're a little biased. But anyway, we want you to all come and check us out. Arguably the bluegrass music capital of the world. We have the International Bluegrass Music Center. And
well, we don't. Owensboro
yeah,
does.
we don't.
We don't have it.
We don't have much. We have the park.
And we have
really, the bank has the park. And of course we have Amy.
Yeah, and your hair.
Yes.
Anywho,
that I worked on all day to get it this way.
So should we spin?
Look, for those of you that don't watch us regularly,
You should watch them.
You should watch all
They're
of them.
ridiculous.
We've I think we ought to patent this.
I think so too.
But we do our little spin around to kind of show where we are. And today we're seated in a golf cart. That's the roof of the golf cart that I'm knocking on. But we're seated in a golf cart, so we can't really do the spin around.
The normal way.
So here we go. Are you ready to spin?
I'm going to get car sick.
Okay, don't get car sick.
Okay.
Don't get car sick.
We're spinning.
We're spinning.
Okay, I'm car sick now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sick.
Okay.
I'm sick.
That's 360 degrees,
Okay.
roughly.
That's great.
So,
I'm sick.
Gosh.
We shouldn't have done that. We should have just got out and ran around.
I shouldn't have looked at the camera while we were doing that.
Anywho.
So here's the deal. We're in a golf cart.
Are you going to be all right to drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple
So we're
more
going to do the
drinks and
best
I'll
we
be
can.
really ready.
We're going to do the best we can to show you while we're driving.
Yes.
So you kind of have to look where we're going, because we can't, run into things.
But I sort of wanted to.
Okay, so see, look. We're in a golf cart. Oh, my Lanta.
So the Pay Lake is
over
over there. That's where the public can come in and fish, and we unfortunately have to charge for that, but we stock it weekly with farm-raised channel catfish.
It's really pretty today.
And yeah, it's a great place to catch fish. You do have to have a license to fish here at Diamond Lake, but if you fish in our Pay Lake, we can provide you with a single-day permit. Okay,
I got distracted.
I'm going to stop right here.
I'm
going to stop right here
There
because
was a
we need
duck.
to talk about this. Amy here is obsessed with ducks and cows.
They're like babies.
Ducks and cows. That's it. She hates geese.
Oh yeah.
Not much on cats.
No.
You know, that kind of stuff. But
We're about to be in the way.
yeah.
There's a camper coming.
Oh, not good. So
Every time we see a duck, I usually scream it out because I get so excited.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them, so be prepared.
there's like 3 or 4 of them. So that's a camper
Bye.
on its way
Thanks
out.
for coming.
We appreciate you coming to Diamond Lake Resort, the place for family fun. And let's see, I'm going to turn left here. We're headed up the main road.
I'm going to try to turn around so you can see where we're going.
And we call it the Welcome Shelter Road. That's
You'll
what we call it.
You'll see why in a minute.
Yeah. So
this is kind of like the main drag. When you pull in, this is how we tell you to go.
Yeah.
To get to any site.
Everybody that camps at Diamond Lake, we have them come this way.
Look how pretty it is, guys. This
hair?
This whole road's covered with trees. It's so pretty.
Very nice canopy. Even in the hottest days of the summer, this is really a pretty cool place.
And you can see all the different campers behind us too as we drive past them.
Yeah. So,
Don't do another
here's
spin.
why we call it the
Oh,
Welcome
don't do another
Shelter
spin.
Road. Because there's a
It's
shelter.
the Welcome Shelter Pavilion.
So,
We're really creative with names around
oh,
here.
I'm telling you, you know, we should
If
be
you need something
copywriting
named,
all of
you
this
talk to
stuff.
us.
Yeah,
Because we're good at
Tell
it.
them what you called your rabbit when you were a little girl.
Don't hate on my bunny. My bunny's name was Fluffy Skunk, okay? Don't hate on it.
Makes perfect sense.
He
to
ran away
no
from
one.
home. We never know what happened to him. Anyways.
So now we've kind of come up above the Welcome Shelter, which is right in the background there. That's the Welcome Shelter. We're now behind the Welcome Shelter, kind of up on a little knoll. And this is where we have our disc golf course. We have a 9-hole disc golf course.
It's kind of all back here. There's
We also
everywhere.
do a lot of our events up here in this
Like
grass
games
field
and stuff.
because it's got a nice mix of sun and shade for those that watch the events. So
but a big field
really
for,
like
you know, tossing balloons
yeah,
or
whatever
we
decide
tell
to do.
you to do that day.
Right. So anyway,
Look, there's one of the disc golf holes. Right there.
yeah,
Okay.
that's hole number 9's goal or basket.
But it's a pretty good sized course for the amount of space we
Nice
have.
course. We have a disc golf tournament coming up later on in the year that's put on by the Davis County Disc Golf Association.
Yeah.
And so we're glad
We're excited
to have
about that. That's like our first like super official
Yeah.
tournament.
I mean,
Fancy.
we're top drawer.
Yeah, we
We've got
are.
the Davis County Disc Golf Association coming out here, and they're pretty important people.
So anyways.
mess that up. So we're now in the C section. That's the C section right there, and we've got a bathhouse right there. That's the C bathhouse. See, another creative name.
It's the C
In
bathroom.
the C section, C bathhouse.
C pavilion.
Very creative.
That's the C pavilion.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That pavilion.
I didn't realize we were that horrible at naming things.
Oh yeah,
This
we're
is
really
embarrassing.
We're really bad. But
Anyways,
you know,
so like now we're in the B section.
yeah. This is really
This
good.
tour's not going as I planned.
Yeah. So great idea, by the way, you had for the video. You should be naming our stuff.
This is the video.
Yeah. So coming up on our right,
That's this way, right?
these are our 10 motel rooms. We have 2 buildings, 5 and 5, 5 in each. 5
like-
units in each.
I feel like
and we're
tour
being
guide
followed
Barbie.
by a stalker. We're such big stars. Tiny house, very nice. And Motel A, and so
The A motels. Can you
So
imagine
it is.
that?
we probably should stop and talk about the thing on the right coming up.
Okay, don't run into these people.
I'm not gonna.
Okay, are we going down?
Yeah.
Oh,
Off-roading here.
there's the road. We're not on it anymore. Don't mind the jiggling camera.
A little bit rough. So,
Oh, dear.
years ago, decades
I'm
ago,
very-
yeah,
okay.
we're on an incline.
It's fine.
But years ago, in the 50s and 60s, this place was all strip mined for coal. And of course, strip mining has a pretty dubious reputation in a lot of the world, but it really was where a lot of our early coal came from, was strip mining. And it was considered to be high sulfur coal, and anymore, high sulfur coal doesn't really have a market in the United States. The main users are third world countries, China, India, things like that. And so there's not much of a market here in the United States for high sulfur coal, so they don't do so much strip mining anymore. Mostly the coal that they go after is low sulfur coal, and that is deeper down underground, and that's why they do underground mining when they do underground mining. And of course, coal is kind of disappearing from the market because of the obvious environmental things and all of that. And I'm not for or against that. I'm just stating the facts. But this is what's left of an old strip mine. And back in the day, the EPA didn't exist, and so they weren't required to put anything back. I wonder if they can see the fish in the water.
I don't know, but it almost looks like a river that doesn't flow.
Yeah, that's kind of what
we have a lot of people say, oh, what's the river back there?
Generally, they're about 75 feet wide. In this area, 75 feet deep, and as much as 3/4 of a mile long.
And it's like surprisingly pretty.
Yeah,
how it grew back.
Well, Mother Nature, obviously, whatever your higher power is, for me, it's God, and God and Mother Nature have a wonderful way of recovering it from what we do to them. And so this has really recovered well, and it's very pretty, but it is a scar on the planet, but nature has really done an amazing job of making it really pretty, and it's very pristine, very calm, very soothing.
And it kind of outlines the campground.
Right. This is the northern boundary of the park, and this pit, as well as another pit, form that northern boundary. The property line is, well, we're sitting on the property line pretty much.
We're in two places at once.
We are?
I don't know. You said, never mind.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'd like you to meet my daughter, Amy. She's pretty special.
Okay. Are we
anyway,
going to go up that hill?
I don't know if we can go up that hill.
That's a steep hill.
Well, I think we're going to try it.
Okay.
Here we go. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, we made it.
We did make it.
That went a lot smoother than I expected.
So,
Okay.
on our left down below us, we have RV storage. We have about 13 spaces for RVs to be stored.
Just a few.
It's a small storage lot, but it's very useful, and it stays very full.
Yeah.
We're now in the A section.
Imagine that.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how we numbered them backwards.
And down that way.
Oh.
Are we going that way?
Well,
okay,
we can.
We're going to go this way.
So the storage lot is on my left, and another pond is on our right, another one of the lakes of Diamond Lake. And,
so we also have places, like you saw, the motels and the tiny house, that if you don't have a camper, we got you. We got you.
We can accommodate you in just about any circumstance you can come up with.
There's little cottages.
Yeah.
Right.
And
all 6 of them are right on the water.
And off in the background over there, that's Steve.
That's Steve.
Steve is Steve's waving.
He's excited
Steve
to be on
is
video.
one of our maintenance people here. He's cleaning condenser coils.
He's got
for
a
those
fun
of
day.
you that are technically minded. He's cleaning the condenser coils on the air conditioning units so that we don't have
because it's hot. We need air conditioning.
Yeah, it's actually pretty today, but
we have cottages that sleep 4 or 6.
Yes,
and
our motels generally sleep 2 or 4. And our tiny houses.
With the tiny house, right?
Our tiny houses sleep
like 2 to 4-ish.
Yeah, comfortably.
Yeah, depending on how tiny
kids,
all the
you
kids
could probably
are.
Put 2 in each loft, but I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Because I don't have tiny little kids. I'd like you to meet my tiniest little kid, and she's a bit beyond sleeping in a loft.
Well, with anyone else, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
now we're back on the road, the main
an
road.
awkward moment there.
There's
so
more campers.
you can see in the background on the right, you can see the pit continuing on.
It just kind of drops off. It's like a river.
And just so you know, all the ponds here at Diamond Lake, with the exception of the pit on the northern boundary, all the ponds were excavated. They aren't former pits or anything like that.
They're man-made.
Yeah, they're man-made. Everything's been excavated. And they run about 10 feet deep is all.
They're not swim lakes. They're
right,
just
they are
for
not
fishing.
swimmable. We don't allow body contact with the water. There's frogs and turtles and snakes and hippopotamuses and things like that in there. So we don't want anybody to get eaten alive. But they are great for fishing.
We catch fish all the time.
The fish are very plentiful, and we allow anyone that stays at the resort can fish in any of these lakes at no cost, and it is not catch and release. You can take the fish if you want, and so we think that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
And now we're coming into the actually about halfway through the A section now, and of course with the current situation in the United States
that we can't talk about
and isolating things, we are not able to have the pool open at this time, but we do have a nice pool.
Normally there's chairs out, but we take them all in so they don't get broken. And
but we do have the
else.
pool, and as soon as the government decides to loosen restrictions up a little bit, we look forward to opening it again.
Yes.
And in fact, I've got a bunch of chemical that is doing nothing but getting old.
We're ready.
Yeah. So and then around behind the pool house here,
those
right
crates.
there in those crates, that's a little splash pad that we've decided to put inside the pool fence. For the little ones.
For campers only.
Yeah, for campers only, not public. But we think it's going to be a great addition, and spent a lot of money to have it sit there for months and months and months in crates. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to install it because of everything that's been going on.
We'll get there though.
Yeah, we are getting there. We're
Eventually.
in conversations with the installer, and we look for that to happen very soon. So keep your eyes peeled.
And we have a little basketball court over here.
Yeah, and what we didn't show was we have another bathhouse right here at the end of this building, right
At the
down
end.
there. Right there is
Right
another
there.
bass house. We don't house the bass, but we do have a bathhouse, and then there's laundry
laundromat.
right there. Is that signed backwards? Is it written backwards?
Well, not in real life.
Oh, okay. Because I need to fix that if it's written backwards. But six high efficiency washers and dryers in there for the customers to use. It is unfortunately fee-based. You know, you have to pay for it, but
I kind of like you driving me around everywhere.
yeah, that's really great for you.
I can get used to this.
Yeah. So this is called the Front Lake. Another creative name. We call it the Front Lake because
It's in the front.
Yeah. Days it took us to name that lake.
This is
Anyway,
bad.
you drive into the park way over there on the other side of the lake, just straight over there. There's the main gate, and that's how you get into the park. And of course, the entrance is at the front.
Next to the front lake.
Yeah. So now we're in the. This may be our weakest video.
No,
But it may
they're all
not be.
good.
So hey, here's one for you. What do you suppose that is right there? I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
It is an oil well. It has been fully explored. It is about 1,250 feet deep. So you wouldn't want to fall into it.
Well, I mean, it's pretty tiny.
Some of you may be old enough to remember baby Jessica fell into a well and was rescued, and she's doing fine wherever she lives.
Did you ask her?
Well, I've...
Okay.
Yeah. We're friends. Anyway, she fell into a well just that exact size, an 8-inch well casing, and that.
It's so tiny.
Yeah. So when we first got here, we put plates over the top of the wells so that nobody would do an impersonation of baby Jessica. That's kind of her thing, and we let her have it. But there are 3 wells on this property. I saw them way back when we bought the place. I saw all 3 of them. Now I can only find 2. I don't know where the 3rd one is. I kind of know about where it is, and I've tromped around up there, and I cannot find it.
We could go exploring.
It just doesn't matter, but maybe that's a future video, looking for the abominable oil well. Yes.
And letting you fall in thorn bushes. Did you guys see that?
Oh, yeah.
Go back and watch that, because I'm pretty sure I saved his life.
Well, yeah, something like that.
My cat-like reflexes.
So, guess what? Now we're going to a place that if you've been here,
you may or may not.
You've probably not seen the inside of it. So, I'm pulling up the park here.
Okay.
And are we going to get sick? We're getting out.
Okay, we're getting out.
We're getting out,
okay,
so get ready.
We'll see you in just a
Here
second.
we go.
Okay, we're getting out.
Okay, we're out, and now O'Brien has to use his key.
Hopefully you can find it. I don't know how he finds anything on that key ring. Are we going in?
I think
Is something gonna jump out at me? Oh, I hate this so much. Okay.
So check it out. So if my daughter's head wasn't in the way, oh thanks. This is the inside of the Trolley Barn, which is right at the top of the AA section. If you think of Diamond Lake as being shaped like a banana, which no one would, but if you think of it that way, we're kind of at the top of the banana now.
The top of the banana.
And in here we have personal storage and business storage. And that's...
It's like a giant junk drawer.
Those of you that know me from before coming here, you should know that fire engine.
We still have it.
We still have it. It's still here. It still runs. Everything's great. We have recently arranged to donate it. Actually, I have recently arranged to donate it back to the Burbank Fire Department. I couldn't be happier. It needs to be in Burbank. I've been taking care of it and everything like that, but it needs to go back to Burbank, and that's what's happening.
To go get loved.
So then, if we come farther, we've got, right here, we've got the old go-karts off the bullet track. That is currently our drift trike attraction, and it's very popular. Can't wait to get it open, trying to find some people to work it. Finding employees is difficult at this time. And so as soon as we get employees, we'll open that track. And but if anything were to go kaflooey with the drift trike attraction,
we got a backup.
We've got a backup plan. We can put these carts back on it. But aside from that, we've got Christmas decorations.
Whatever we can't fit in our houses literally goes in this building.
Yeah. This is kind of the room that everyone has, but no one likes to talk about.
We're talking about it.
Well, we'll talk about anything. By the way, what? Oh,
Not
never
now.
mind. No,
Not now.
Probably not now. Okay. So, are we done in here?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's not that exciting, but the fire truck's kind of cool. Got it? You're doing great.
Thanks.
I'm impressed you knew where the key was.
Yeah, it's on this ring.
Of
This
25.
is every key to Diamond Lake Resort.
None of them are labeled, though.
No.
Okay, back in the golf cart. Don't fall down the hill.
All right. So now
Off we go.
We've seen one property line that is the
top
pit,
of the banana.
The pit, and then directly behind us, back there, that fence is another property line that.
It's not ours.
Well, the fence.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead.
It's okay.
I can't wait
You're
to
fine.
hear you
Go
explain
ahead.
this.
Like
No,
that
no.
building's not ours. That's where it ends. Okay, we're good. We could go now.
Okay, we're leaving. Okay.
My stories are a lot faster.
Thanks. So do we want to do some magic here?
Okay.
And why don't we do a little bit of magic here, and then we'll reconvene when we get to our next location.
Okay.
Okay, so dream sequence.
Okay.
Dream sequence over. And here we are at the Good Time Theater, which to me that's backwards again.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Anyway.
But we've shown you the inside of the theater in a previous video.
Correct.
So scroll and watch that one.
So
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then out our right window is the Grand Prix go-kart track. Beyond that is the drift trikes, but you can't see it because it's physically lower.
Down a hill.
And then there's Mark and Jerry.
There's Mark and Jerry.
It's Mark and Jerry. They have their own little show that they do. They're very popular. I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if you haven't already heard of them, because they're pretty famous. Anyway, so that brings us back to where we started.
Don't do a circle.
But no, I'm not going to do a circle.
Okay.
But we've got one more thing that we want to show you, and it's something that you're not allowed to look at.
You'd get in trouble. Okay, do your thing. How'd we get here?
Wait, am I done?
Yeah.
Oh.
How'd we get here?
I'm dizzy. Look what's behind us right here.
We're on the
Gate.
wrong side of the gate. Don't you come back
here.
here. Don't you do it.
Don't you copy me. Oh.
Don't you do it.
Anyway,
We're about to show you where no one else has gone before.
and just so you know, we're doing this in appreciation for you enduring the rest of the video.
This is like the grand finale.
And if some of you have skipped ahead and
You
not
cheated.
watched the tour, shame on you.
You cheated.
Because you missed all the lighthearted comedy and the spectacle of it all. And if you skipped ahead to this point, you missed Mark and Jerry.
Yeah, and Steve.
World renowned. And Maintenance Steve.
Have you seen that here before?
Oh, look, the hearse.
Thumbs up if you've been to Boo Fest.
People are dying to get into a hearse. Anyway, I'm gonna turn. Don't get sick.
Okay.
So this is where Amy lives. Tell them about it.
It's my house. It's 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath,
You
3-car
betcha.
garage. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. And me and my husband and my kid live there.
And it's about 1,500 square feet, kind of average in size for a 3-bedroom house. Not big, not small, just kind of right in there.
Yeah.
And
We like it.
But we try to keep this area of the park looking park-like because this is how we get separation when we finally come home from work, which rarely happens. But when we come home from work, we like to come to a place that's pretty and natural.
And
this
calm.
Is about as natural as it gets. We don't do much here except mow the grass.
I was just showing them.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I'm over here.
I was just showing them.
Yeah. So there's water over there.
We've been there
There's water
before.
over there. Yes, this is
You
where-
could watch that video too.
Yep.
Scrolly.
This is where my 94-year-old mother lives.
She moved with us
Yes.
when we moved here.
And every now and then we unlock the door and let her come out. We slip food through the mail slot in the door every day.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Hi, Granny. Love you.
Love you, Granny. Anyway, so now we're. I'm gonna turn
dear.
around.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn around.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Looks like a car lot.
Well, it kind of does. So this is the house that we live in. We being not Amy, but me and and my wife person Janice,
My wife person.
who you've seen in other videos, and if
She's
you've
made
been
a couple
here,
appearances.
if you've been here before, you've met her. She handles the front desk, but she's been in a couple of videos a couple of times, a little cameo appearance where she kind of comes and goes. We like to keep it that way because
Because really, you're here to see us. Let's be real.
There it is. So I think that's pretty much it for the tour, don't you think?
Yeah, so now you've seen it. Now you don't have to sneak back here. You've been there, done that.
And if you do sneak back here, we'll politely tell you to leave. But if you sneak back here more than once, we won't be so polite. This
We like our privacy.
Yeah, this is a little bit like, you're encroaching when you come back here. You're kind of invading our privacy, and it's our private space. And we realize that there's a little bit of curiosity. That's why we did the video, to show you what's around back here. But we don't want you back here. And if you do want to come back here, check with us at the office. And if we have time, we'll bring you back here. That's not a big deal. We have nothing to hide, except the obvious. We're more than accommodating, I think, in that regard. So anyway,
I think that's it.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and we certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. We're sorry it's been so long. We'll try to bring you some better content and some more
often.
More often.
There's
content.
the word.
Some content more often.
Yeah.
And if not, I'll get rid of her, and we'll have somebody else sitting here next time.
Rude.
Oh. Well, she is my daughter. We'll probably have to keep her around for a while. Anyway, I love her dearly. What else you got?
I think that's it. Don't forget to subscribe. Invite all your friends. Like the little thing. And push the buttons.
And if you're ever in the area of Diamond Lake Resort, please drop by and visit us.
And tell
let
us.
us know that you saw us on Facebook.
Yeah.
We love hearing that kind of
Or
stuff because
YouTube.
it increases our fame factor.
Makes us feel good.
Yeah. If you want to see the Mark and Jerry show, contact us and we'll tell you about the Mark and Jerry show. But anyway, they're great employees. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this little peek at Diamond Lake Resort, the place for family fun. Bye now.